Marvel Rivals is planning to release 4 new heroes in the game. And those 4 new heroes make up the Fantastic Four. We have the Thing, the Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, and also the Human Torch. But before we do get into this video, I'll be giving away a luxury battle pass to one of you lucky people watching this video. We will be doing this daily, so make sure you are subscribed, you've liked the video, you've commented in the comment section down below, and share this video with a friend. Also follow us on Instagram at BloodThirstyLord Reels, and follow our TikTok at BloodThirstyLord. We'll be announcing the winners daily on our Discord, so make sure to join that as well, linked in the description below. There's also this other guy here, the little robot. I think his name's Herbie, if I'm not mistaken. He could be a potential character, so it could be 5, but we don't know yet. Could be part of the event, the season, the vibe of Season 1. Because Season 1 comes out in 7 days. And this is what we know about the characters and how they're going to look when they get released into the game. Alongside that, we have the Baxter Building, Fantastic Four. The hypothesis is that this New York City map that we're seeing in the background is going to be a playable map in Season 1 as well, a new addition to the roster of maps in the game. And with that, as you see in the background in the distance, we have a blood moon, a red moon, with a whole bunch of debris flying, but also bats. And this is connecting to the idea of like, look, it could be something that's more demon-like, and that could be the Hood, the Blade. Bats are similar to vampires, Dracula, that vibe, and the Blade has been data mined to a certain degree. So that idea there is also a possibility of being another new hero in the game. We don't know how many new heroes we're going to get. That's the thing. Like, shockingly, 4 new heroes in one season has never been done before in a hero shooter. So that's great to see. With each new hero being added into a different class to give more variety to all players. So if someone wants to play the strategist still, they also have a new strategist character to play with. If they still want to be Vanguard and they want to get a new Vanguard character, they can. They don't have to wait 4 or 5 seasons until that character comes out. Those characters all come out at once. A character for each role at minimum. That is amazing to see. Alongside that, the Marvel Rivals devs did say this: get ready to welcome Marvel's first family in Marvel Rivals. Trailer on January 6th at 8 AM PST. Be there. And they have hashtag New York City and Fantastic Four. So we know that's going to be guaranteed in the game. New York City map and the Fantastic Four coming out. And with that trailer that's going to release, we'll most likely see each character, what their abilities are, and how they play within the game on the new New York City map. Alongside that, possibilities of what the season lore is, so the story, the background, the information, potential battle pass, and what's contained in that battle pass as well. So this should be kind of interesting. Alongside that, you have this image right here. Yeah, I agree. You gotta love Twitter sometimes. Also, it seems like there's a couple characters that are 3-star, which is Mr. Fantastic could be a 3-star ability character, alongside his hero portrait in game and what it's going to look like. Then we also have Human Torch with the same identical properties of being a 3-star character as well. And we also have the leaked kits for Mr. Fantastic. He has the attacks of Elastic Punch, Stretch Out and Forward Punch to attack enemies, his ability, Brainiac Bounce, Leap and Smash, knocking back enemies within range upon hitting an enemy, leap again up to 6 times. That's his ultimate. This kind of reminds me of a character from League of Legends, and that is Zac. The exact same properties of him being able to jump around and knock enemies back while doing damage. Looks like Mr. Fantastic will have that same ultimate. And Mr. Fantastic seems to be a duelist, even though his kit does have properties of a Vanguard. His other ability is Reflective Rubber. Stretch body to absorb damage before launching store damage into the target direction. That's a cool mechanic. I wonder how much you can charge up. It might be like the same mechanic as Doctor Strange does damage to other players. It builds up to 100 and then he's able to use it before it expires. Maybe the same thing happens here with this ability. And also being an absorption of damage, does he survive it like a shield as well, like Hulk shield? If so, that'd be really good. Then he has his ability of Flexible Elongation. Select a target and dash at it, dealing damage to enemies and granting bonus health to allies. I wonder if this does damage on the path as well. So if you dash towards the enemy behind everybody else, everyone they go through also takes damage before you gain that benefit of getting bonus health as well. But I'm guessing that bonus health is only applied to allies and not to himself. So that's a very interesting mechanic. So it does seem like it can be used as an attacking ability, but also has properties to be a defensive ability as well. The Rubber Grip, extend arms forward to entangle hit enemies, then press the button again to select and yank 2 more enemies at once. So maybe the same pull functionality as Winter Soldier, but maybe more consistent. That should be good. And his passive, Elastic Strength, skills generate elasticity, boosting attacks power, reaching full elasticity, triggers an inflated state that restores health and boosts even more damage. So by using your skills and landing them appropriately, your elasticity will increase to full capacity. Once at that point, you will inflate and get more HP and more damage. I think that's a no-brainer for this character's kit, because the damage doesn't seem too high in majority cases, but using this passive to your advantage and fully stacking it before you go into ultimate will be your bread and butter to like one-shot combo enemies, or wombo combo as a teamfight ability. Because I can only imagine the possibilities of group pulling everybody together, and then also Mr. Fantastic using his ultimate. That's going to be disgusting as hell. And we also have the Human Torch abilities. His main attack does launch a spitball of fire, so ranged character of course. He's going to end up playing like more like a Storm character to a certain degree, but maybe more efficient and better. He's also going to have some aerial abilities to a certain degree. So let's go through it. His main ultimate is Supernova. Unleash shockwaves to deal damage to enemies within range. During skill activation, the flame field will transform into a fire tornado. So he gets a fire tornado on all his flame field abilities. And that is connected to the Prior Prison and also his Blasting Blast. So Blasting Blast, launch a fireball to create a flame field at the targeted area. That's his alternate ability. Then he uses his E ability, Pyro Prison, connect flame fields to form a firewall that deals damage to enemies by burning them. So he pretty much makes walls of flame from area effect to walls, and then from there, he's able to do a fire tornado with his ultimate. But if he does enter Plasma Body, he's able to enter a state of accelerated ascent, so he's able to boost himself up, and then from there, Flame Meteorite will dive towards the ground and stun nearby enemies. That's going to be the combo that you need to go for in those situations, and having your Supernova activate after that is going to be very good. Or during that, so when you go up, you Supernova, then dive down towards opponents with Flaming Meteorite. I think that's a great combo. Alongside that, he has team-up functionalities with boosting the Hurricane from Storm by giving her fire properties on a Hurricane. That's pretty cool. I think that's a nice mechanic. And he ends up being a team-up anchor, so he gets a damage boost that season. And with this season, we get a whole bunch of shake-ups as well. Obviously, the new characters come into the game, the new map, and the potential balance changes that will happen. That's going to be a big part of the whole game, the meta shift that's going to change everything, because seasonal buffs will disappear. Team-ups may change completely to something else. We don't know. And that's the best part. The possibility of change within this season is going to be absolutely insane, and the content is going to be bloody amazing to play it and make it for you mates to enjoy. So that is something of excitement. And honestly, looking at the characters right now, I'm most likely leaning towards the Invisible Woman, depending on her kit. We don't know her kit completely, all the things kit completely, except for names of abilities, but not really what they actually do, compared to the other two characters that we just spoke about. So I feel like Invisible Woman will be a really fun character for me. And possibilities are mainly Mr. Fantastic because of the bruise-like properties. It's similar to Magic to a certain degree. It just depends on his damage output. If his damage output's better than Captain America and as good as Magic this season, I will most likely play that character as well as one of our mains on the channel for our daily series as well on the channel. But Human Torch has me kind of excited because I don't know how much damage he's going to do. The damage on that character might be busted. It might be something that's like, oh my god, we need this. We need to play Storm at the same time to have that wombo combo. And that's a cool property, because right now Storm is underplayed. I do play her here and there, but I know she doesn't cook as well as other characters at the moment because of all the things that is happening with that character. It's kind of a contradictory kit. And hopefully within this season, we get a whole bunch of buffs, changes, and more positive things to characters that are weaker on our tier list or other tier lists that have been made on this game. Because there's characters that are weaker, and they just are weak because of things being too strong. And the only way you can make them change is by making them even stronger. So hopefully that ends up being the case. But I'm very excited for this season. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. What character are you going to play on day 1 when this does release? It seems like the release date for all this is January 9th or 11th, around that time. But the trailer will drop January 6th. I'd love to know in the comment section down below. As always, mates, it's been a pleasure. And I'll catch you, mates, next time. Bye-bye.